Are you looking for ideas for your brand new YouTube channel? If so, stick around. I'm going to teach you how to find the perfect video ideas for your channel. I'm Mandy Sommers, and for the best YouTube beginner advice, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a brand new video to YouTube. So if you are brand new to YouTube and you're just starting out and you're wondering what kind of content you should be posting on your YouTube channel, and maybe you need some ideas, watch this video. I'm going to take you through step by step how I like to find and research ideas so that I have some really great content that draws people in. I'll share with you some of my best tips that I have found in honing in on the perfect niche for channels. Stick around to the end where I'm going to give you my number one tip for nailing down ideas for your YouTube channel. I'll also share with you at the end how to download my free YouTube for Influencers checklist. So let's jump right in. So the first thing that you want to do when you're trying to find ideas of what to cover on your YouTube channel, the number one thing I recommend when I'm helping people to do this is to get a piece of paper and write down the top 10 things that you've mastered or that you know a ton about. So you want to find things that you are passionate about, something that you have studied and that you feel comfortable talking about. So if you're a dog trainer, it could be training dogs. It could be the different breeds of dogs that you love. Maybe you chose one particular breed that you know so much about. Me, for instance, I have a golden doodle, and so I can tell you all the quirky things about golden doodles. They like to carry their dish in their mouth. They like to eat when we eat because they think that they're human. So you want to find something that you know a lot about and write down 10 things. So you don't want to write down 10 things in the one category, but put down on there 10 things that you are an expert in. So they should all be something different. That will help you to see your list and really make an educated decision on what you should be covering on YouTube. Now, the next thing that you want to do is when you go through that list, I want you to narrow it down to 1 or 2 or even 3 things that really are your favorite on those lists that you feel like you could share with the world. And once you've nailed them down, I want you to begin to write down your frequently asked questions for either 1 or 2 of them. Now, the next thing I want you to do, number 3, is I want you to find influencers that are in your niche, and I want you to research them. Go on Instagram, stalk their photos, and see what are getting the most comments and likes so that you can see what your audience, what your target audience would want to hear about. Same thing, you can go on YouTube. You can also, Facebook is an awesome place to do research because you can find a group that is very targeted. Let's go back to the dog group. Let's say you're a dog lover, and so you can go and find different dog groups and you can see the posts that are performing the best. You want to look for how many shares they have, and you want to look for how many likes and comments they have. So the more, obviously, is the better. You want to get things that are hot topics at the time. So number 4 would be to visit websites that are about your topic. Typically what happens when I'm doing this is I go from Instagram to a website, because a lot of them will link to their website, to a YouTube channel. So you want to go through and pick all these different platforms and see what your ideal client, what your ideal viewer is looking for. This is like one of the most important parts of doing a YouTube channel, is doing some of that research, that beginner research, so that you know that you're making videos about things that people are wanting to talk about. If you make these videos on topics that people are interested in, people are actually going to watch them. But let's just say you're a dog trainer and you're passionate about something so random that maybe like 3 people on the planet know about it, and you put a YouTube video up about it. It's probably not going to get any views because it's not a topic that is being searched. So you really want to find some of these topics that are being searched in your areas. Now, there are some tools that I recommend using. One of them is simply the YouTube search bar to really see what kind of interaction that these videos are getting. If you see a video and maybe the creator has 1,000 subscribers, but 300,000 views on that video, then you know that this is a good topic. It's in high demand. Okay, finally, my last step, my last number one tip for finding good ideas for your channel. This is the most important, and you guys might think that this one is not as important as I'm making it, but it is. The number one thing to do for your channel is to be yourself. Don't go out and try and copy someone else. You want to be yourself. The world needs to hear your message. The world needs to hear the things that you are passionate about. I promise you, if you show up as yourself, you're going to attract a tribe of people who are looking for the authentic you, who need to hear the message that you are sharing. And so show up as yourself and be you, and make sure that you're doing all the research so that the real you can come out. So since you stuck around to the end, I'm actually going to give you one last tip. One of my favorite websites to visit just to kind of see what's trending is trends.google.com. It's Google Trends. And you can go in there and you can put your topic in Google Trends, and it will pull up different ideas and things that are being searched on Google and ideas of what you can cover. And I like to go there to find video ideas. So since I gave you one more, I'm actually going to end with this final one. So you're getting a twofer at the end. One of the things I love to do when I'm doing research, you can type in the description in the Google search bar, essential oils. And if you scroll down about 4 websites down, Google will show a list of questions that are being asked by the Google users. And so that's a great way to get some of the best ideas for YouTube, because right there you've got it. And then I actually use those questions in the beginning of my video. If it's like, how do I use essential oils? I'll start out and I'll say, are you wondering how to use essential oils? Because when Google goes and searches the video content, which they translate everything that goes on YouTube, they'll say, oh, they're answering this particular question, pop it up to the top. There you have it. These are some of my favorite ways to find YouTube channel ideas for beginners, to really get your brain going and the ideas moving through your brain so that you can come up with some great content. Remember that consistency is key when you're growing your brand new YouTube channel, and I recommend uploading at least one video a week every single week as you grow. And I promise you, if you do that and you're consistent, YouTube will notice and they will begin sharing your videos as suggested videos and sharing your channel with other YouTube viewers. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That tells me that this content is valuable. I also have a great video right here that will teach you how to create amazing YouTube channel art for free. Now, don't forget to download the YouTube for Influencers checklist that you can find in the description below. Remember, the world needs to hear your voice, so keep sharing it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.